Hello everybody, my name is Michal Šprlák and I am affiliated with the University of West Bohemia in Pilsen, together with my collaborators from Australia, namely with Chin Chan Han and Will Featherstone. We have used the unique products of GRAIL and LOLA satellites and solved two geodetic tasks for the mysterious planetary body of the Moon. Firstly, we formulated a linear, global, and fully spherical mathematical model for the crustal density estimation. The observation vector was formed by spherical harmonic coefficients of the gravitational potential, while the components of the design matrix originated from the shape of the topography. We determined our constant horizontally variable and spatially variable densities within the lunar crust by using a GRAIL-derived global gravitational field model and LOLA topography. We parameterized the horizontally variable density part by surface spherical harmonics that allows for various spectral and spatial resolutions. As an example, you can see the horizontally variable crustal density estimates on this slide. These should be used with caution, especially in the northern near side, but are reliable over the highlands covering the southern near side and majority of the far side of the moon. Secondly, we calculated lunar global gravitational field models inferred by these three crustal compositions up to spherical harmonic degree 2519. For this purpose, we employed the rigorous forward modeling approach, which we developed in our previous research study. We extensively tested efficacy of these three forward models and found that the one based on the spatially variable crustal density represents the best fit globally and locally in highland areas. We also tested performance of our and of other two independent forward global gravitational field models against level 1B GRAIL satellite-to-satellite tracking data and focused on evaluation above spherical harmonic degree 650. It can be seen from the figure that our high-resolution model is most consistent with the signal of level 1B GRAIL data. In contrast, the signals of the other two independent models are weaker and may suggest possible issues in their modeling. Obviously, the presented topic is broad enough to be explained in just few minutes. To those who are interested in further details, I may only recommend to look into our article, which was published in the journal Planetary and Space Science last year. I would like to remind you that all outputs of this study are available at ResearchGate, and our horizontally variable crustal density model in terms of spherical harmonic coefficients can be downloaded from the popular International Center for Global Earth Models. This is all from my side, and I would like to thank all of you for your attention.